Thank you. Hi, I'm Ed Massey from the Treasure Coast of the state of Florida. How many from the Treasure Coast? Okay, good to see you guys. I was hoping that'd be one or two so I could get by with saying whatever I wanted to say here, but have to be a little careful. Commissioners, thank you. I've talked to all of you today. I appreciate you being here. I want to thank Marcella, the 750 staff and group for putting on this summit, and also Miami-Dade College. Fantastic job, and we appreciate it. A couple of things I'd like to do in my 5 minutes is let me just stress the importance of education. Over our 7-county region, we're very, very different. Some of our counties are very advanced in development. Other counties are emerging counties. I would say the counties up in the north that I represent, the 4 counties, are emerging counties. But I think, and there are a lot of differences between those, and I don't want to underestimate any of those differences, but I think the one true equalizer across the entire 750 issue is education. It's the one thing, even though it's controversial, even though it's locally controlled, it's the one thing that we all can get behind and rally behind, because without good, solid education, we're not going to really get to a well-planned plan. We're not going to get to the implementation of the plan, and I guarantee you we will not have a sustainable plan unless we have sustainable education systems across the area. And I just want to stress real quickly, running through, let's be sure we support and get behind pre-K. That's a foundation to everything right there. And then we go to K to 3. I think it's very, very important. We have one county that has an initiative going that it's reading literacy by the 3rd grade. I think it's a great initiative, and their goal is 90%. And I think we'll get behind it as a community and make it happen. The other thing is, as we go into the middle school areas, these are the exploratory areas for students where they need, not as they did in the past, you think about occupations. They need to really be introduced to occupations, and to get them to make a decision in a sector that they're interested in. Not a job, but are you interested in technology? Are you interested in graphics? Are you interested in health sciences in a sector area? Because as they go through high school, that will drive their course selection. And if you want to get to the cost of education in the state of Florida, it's about course selection, taking the appropriate courses, being college ready at the end of high school, being able to eliminate remediation in the Florida college system, go directly into college work, and graduate on time. That controls the cost of education. And then in our university systems, research. New products, commercialization of those products, and diversification of the economy across the 7-county area. One thing about the life sciences, South Florida life sciences, we have started talking. We've started meeting. We've started actually being willing to share equipment, to share faculty. Had a great offer today from Florida Atlantic University to actually share people. So this is a kind of dynamics that can come out of getting together, talking, and we're doing it in education. Now, my last 2.5 minutes, let me just say the Treasure Coast. What a great place to live. We would like to have the diversity of your economy without your cars. Okay? But when you look at our 4 counties, it's complex, because we have a lot of retirement areas in our community. And a lot of people do not want the community to change very much. But what we were able to do, and some of the commissioners were part of doing this, is we got together a compact and started talking about what the future of our community was going to be. Prior to that, quite frankly, we were reactive. We were just trying to control the growth that was taking place. We weren't really considering the future. When we got proactive, that was that aha moment on the Treasure Coast. What are we going to become? And we put together a compact that was a life sciences research education compact. that identified the kinds of businesses and industries and as far-reaching that would be acceptable to the population on the Treasure Coast. Took it to every county commission, every city commission, every community organization and got it approved, and that's essentially became the driving force, and it allowed us to look at the future without all of the questions of whether or not we were doing the right things. Now in our college, what that did was to drive us to become proactive, and actually over the last few years, we have built over 760,000 square feet of STEM-related disciplines and facilities. Spent over $300 million of public and private money to do that, to actually be prepared to train for these emerging jobs. In education, we have to be entrepreneurial and take a little chance. We start programs before the jobs are in our community, or how do we actually attract jobs to the community? So we are doing that in biotech, we're doing that in nanotechnology, photonics, laser technology, nuclear energy, et cetera, et cetera. And the Treasure Coast is on a positive track. We're glad to be a part of this movement, but let's be sure we keep education a priority through the entire thing. Thank you.
Thank you.